Rodney Morris wins the lag against Louis Ulrich. It's going to be a race to 8. This is not a hot seat match yet. And there are probably going to be about 4 or 5 other matches here today. Ernesto Dominguez and Kevin May should be swinging away pretty soon. They are both on the winner's side. I'll be right back. And the winner of this match that you're watching right now will play the winner of Kevin May and Louis Ulrich for the hot seat. So this is essentially a quarterfinal / semifinal match. Quarterfinal match. Great shot on the 3 ball. He's in line for the 5. Might be on the wrong side of it a little bit, but I think he'll be okay. Back and forth. A little close to his work on the 7 ball, but he should be okay. Seven goes down. Where is the cue ball going? Nice shot. Good speed. Looks like it's going to be rack number 1 to Louis Ulrich. There it goes. And just a reminder, this is a winner's side match. Race to 8. Race to 8 on both sides in this tournament, so you won't be seeing any shorter races than that. Ball's going down. The 3 ball, the 2 ball, and I believe the 7 ball dropped clear shot on the one. I would expect Louis to take this rack. All right, Louis working on a 2-pack here. Rodney hasn't gotten up since he broke. The first rack. I'm expecting Louis to be out here as well.
A 2-pack already, huh? Didn't think I was gone that long. There you have it.
All right, we got action here with
Yes, we do.
2 in a row from Louis.
Gosh, this has just been a great tournament, you know.
That's right, and we still got a long way to go. We're probably going to have like 5 or 6 more matches today.
Is that right?
I'm expecting the final match to probably be around 11 o'clock or midnight. That's Pacific Standard Time.
Yes, we are in Mountain View, California at California Billiard Club here, and thanks to Chris Swart, boy, class act. It's really been a pleasure streaming here. I'll tell you, very different than some of the places where we're pretty cramped and we've actually got elbow room. Couldn't ask for more, you know.
As much as I like being at Hard Times Billiards.
Oh yeah, of course. That's our home. Our home.
You know, we have our
venue.
little cave that we stream from.
Yeah, it's a little
cubby hole.
tight. But you know what, Eddie Reglan, you know, he's gonna. The owner of Hard Times down there.
Well, he's trying real hard, you know. He's
He
a
really
good
is. He
Look at this.
This is gonna be a short
Look at
rack
this.
right now. Here we go. Boy.
That's going to be 3
Three
games. And that is the second 3-pack of the tournament that we have seen
Boy, it
on
sure is.
Point of View Pool.
How about that?
Yeah, the first one was by Brian Parks last night.
God, you have a great memory. I was telling everybody how whatever happened an hour ago, I've purged, I've rebooted.
No worries.
I have to go like into the trash file cabinet to pull it back
It's
up.
okay. I drink lots of coffee.
Or I guess you do. The hot streaming coffee.
Cyrex in the chat room talking about Chris Swart. I gotta hand it to Chris Swart for having such a great event and operating one of the best pool halls I've ever been to.
Boy, me too. I just love this place.
And I'm not just saying that. The
Me
food is
neither.
great. The service
am,
is wonderful. Everybody that works here is real nice. Really good clientele.
like I'm saying, you know, I'm ready to move up here.
Yeah,
Boy,
great tables.
fantastic.
All right, Louis made the 1 ball. He's got a shot on the 2. He's run 3 racks straight here. Or we're going to see a 4th.
Well, I'll tell you. You know, I think Louis might be on a mission.
Well, Louis wants to win.
And I'll tell you why. Because if you remember the Swanee, that was a real important tournament for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been wanting to win that. It's a personal thing.
Okay, look at this,
I
Barbara.
know.
He's got a
I know.
4-9 carom
I know. And he's going to take it.
set up.
He's going to take it. nothing Rodney can do but just sit there.
Oh, no.
I thought he was
didn't
taking
play it. Didn't need to play it. It's hard to see from this angle.
It sure is. This is the second time Mary Rakin and I were commenting on that. There was a shot in that last match, very similar, and you couldn't see it. Yeah, boy, he's playing strong. Rodney's going to need to do some jumping jacks before he attempts to hit a ball if he ever gets to the table here. Although he has been keeping warmed up. I've been watching. He was over on the other table.
Yeah. Okay, a little odd here on the 8-ball, but
yeah,
it goes. Look at this.
Wow.
4 racks in a row.
A 4-pack. What if this was a first?
Well,
What
this
if we
is
had an
a first
8-0
for
8-pack?
Well,
Boy, that would be something.
it's not to say that it hasn't been done before, but
Oscar Dominguez in the
4-pack.
house right here.
Yeah. Rodney broke. That's it.
Yep.
Rodney broke the first rack. That's it. It's 4-0. Rodney won the lag, broke. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. To California. Oscar Dominguez just taking notice of this match that is going on right now.
Boy, let me tell you.
Oh, he avoided the scratch, gets hooked
Okay.
on the break. So
See, I should never say anything about an 8-pack.
it's okay. It's all right. It's okay to wish and to hope. It's nice to have a dream.
Oh, I have dreams.
Push out. All right. Rodney comes to the table, and that's what he's got to deal with.
And what do you think he's going to do? I don't know. I think he's going to give it back.
No, he's going to kick at it because...
I don't know.
No, because there's maybe a 65% chance that Louis will kick that one ball in. You see? He's going for it.
All right.
Because there's also a 65%
that's twice
chance
you've
that
been
Rodney's
right.
going to go for it.
That's twice you've
He's
been right.
giving it to him.
Okay,
Oh
I
my
won
God.
$1.
He's giving it to him.
Dang.
All right.
Where's
Now Rodney's going to jump. Look at this. I'm completely wrong.
It's only the first time.
Yeah.
See, now you've burst my bubble. I thought you were always right.
Don Espinoza, where are you now?
That's right. Where is Don Espinosa? And
We
I want
really
some
would
of this,
love to see the pool tracks average on Louis at this moment.
and I want some of that powder that Oscar Dominguez had, that baby talc from Asia, somewhere in Asia. Look at that.
He almost made that one.
He almost did.
Great jump cue he's got there. I don't know what he's using, but he's sponsored by Dave Witzel Cues. Dave Witzel Custom Cues is what Rodney uses.
Oh, nice
is what
safety.
Louis uses.
Nice safety by Rodney. Nice hit. Let's see what happens. All right, well, this is really the first opportunity that Rodney's had to actually have an open look at the balls. And this is a little bit of a tester. It's a little bit of what you call that, the tweener effect.
All right, well, this is Rodney's first real chance in this match. Okay,
Nice shot.
One goes. And I'm going to predict he's out here. The toughest part is for the 4 to the 5 ball. And maybe the 8 to the 9. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, he's not going to take a whole lot of time at it.
Oh, no.
Neither of these guys.
The way Rodney plays is like he's free stroking anyway.
He's wishing that would take off a little bit faster. Be on this. Came up a little short. Well, if we've got another 5 matches to go on here, I'm going to have to eventually
Beautiful shot by
get some
Rodney.
din-din. Look at that.
I just had a
Yeah, what was that?
great
that you
barbecue
had?
cheeseburger.
Yeah, it looked really good, I can tell you. I was
Yeah.
sitting over here eyeballing it.
Oh, you just order it off the menu here, and they rustle it right up in the kitchen.
I'm telling you what. Yeah, and bring it to you.
Yeah, and bring it to you.
How great is that?
And with garlic fries. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorry about that.
You can tell we're we're a little hungry. It's been a long day. Been a long time since breakfast.
Another good shot by Rodney. 8 ball's almost frozen to the rail there. Kind of one of those rail first shots.
Expertly.
Looks like he hit it ball first, actually.
Expertly executed, however. Look at that. Okay, Rodney's going to get himself on the wire here. On the wire. Going to try to play catch-up as opposed to mustard or mayonnaise.
All right, so that makes it 4-1.
Maybe I should have had more sleep last night.
Rodney's climbing up the mountain.
The proverbial big mountain. Well, you can't count him out, that's for sure. He could easily run a 2 or 3 pack here. See how he breaks. That'll be, the break is such an important shot. He's not going to like that. Dry. He's muttering.
Well, most of Louis' opportunities is coming from his break.
Yeah.
So, it comes as no surprise that Rodney would be a little bit disappointed if he doesn't
Well, with the winter break format,
end up
that's
with
huge.
a shot on the break.
It's a huge thing.
And right here is just... Pool stats guy in the chat room, who is pooltracks.net,
Hi, Don. Don Espinosa, the stat man.
points out that out of 43 breaks we've tracked for Rodney Morris, Rodney stays on the table 67.5% of the time.
God, what a great to have the statistics available like that. Gotta love that.
Okay, my internet is having some problems, so I'm going to force quit the application, and I will be right back. Oh, the stream is still running, though, so don't worry.
Meanwhile,
Louis
back at the table here with an opportunity for another out. 3 ball out here.
Poor Rodney's over in the corner saying, "Hey,
What happened?
Louis, me over here.
Yeah,
Can I take a
hello?
shot, please?"
Hello. My turn. I need a do-over. Well, he didn't.
Not ideal here.
No, he
but,
didn't come far enough, but he'll cut it in.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah.
Are we totally sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that another $1? And just like that, Louis racks up another bead on the wire. And they're little beads, too. They're kind of hard to read from where we sit. We're used to those big balls. Easily seeable from vast distances across the pool hall.
Yeah. I have to apologize right now in advance. That barbecue bacon burger is probably going to send me right to sleep. So
No,
if you hear
I'm-
any snoring on the stream, it's
Oh, you
only
won't
me.
hear any snoring because I'll be punching you. What do you think?
Don't threaten me with a good time. Louis' pool tracks rating on this match.
On this match?
Is 913.04.
Whoa. Well, I think it's gonna jump after this. I don't know. We'll see. The 2 and the 7 are a little problematic.
Louis has made 34 shots against Rodney's 7 shots.
Oh, look at that. Okay, he just slumped after that shot.
Well, everybody misses.
Yeah, that's what I always, that's what I count on. I will get to the table at some point. All right, well, he's still got some work to do on this rack. This is the key shot right here.
That's a fairly easy carom. But when the pressure's on, nothing's easy.
That's exactly right.
Because you got other things to think about. You got shape to think about.
And this is the winners.
This is
bracket.
this is a quarterfinal match right now.
Okay, really good stroke from Rodney on that shot. I think he wanted to come out a little further.
Yeah, he rolled a little bit too far.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. It's like, how'd I get there? How did I get there from there? Sure, he'll get back in line. Cross the table and back. And he says, yes, leave me an angle. Thank you very much. Still not liking it. He's cursing, in fact, kind of muttering under his breath.
Well, he's got to get on the short side of the 5, or he's got to set up a carom. And he doesn't. I don't think he wants to play the. Now he's looking at the combo.
I know.
He wants to get on the short side of the 5, but if he has to, what's he doing here?
Well, I'm going to tell you, he's going to come past the 9 and come around.
That was a really good shot, and he
risky.
almost got into trouble there. I think he can see it. No problem.
I think he can, too. I think he's fine. I think he's out. Quite sure that he's out. Boy, he's got a great stroke. Very nice, very nice. All right, he's closed the gap by another rack here. 2-4, Louis Ulrich over Rodney Morris, the Rocket Morris.
That's right. Rodney is fighting to stay into this match. We're getting there.
Yes, we are. All right, 6 goes into the corner. And not much love on this one ball here, although it is cuttable. However, where the cue ball is going to go could be problematic, so he's playing safe, going to park it just like that behind the 2.
He's put
Good
Louis in
shot.
jail. It's right here, POVPool.com. Thank you. Here you go. Thank you.
Now, ball's a little close for a jump. Wait a minute. Where'd he go? Louis left.
Oh, well. Now Rodney's playing the ghost.
Exactly.
All right, Kevin May and Ernesto Dominguez are in a match right now. It is also a winner's side match, and it looks like the score is 1-0, and I don't know who's got the one game.
Nope, haven't a clue.
Rafael Martinez and George
playing
Michaels
Jordan-
are battling it out
George
on the
Michaels.
one-loss side.
And meanwhile, Amar Kang is staying in stroke on this practice table over here.
Omar Kang still hitting some balls here.
And they're having a little party down over here on the snooker corner table.
Pool Stream Junkie, yes, I just want to repeat myself here. Rafael Martinez is playing George Michaels right now on the one-loss side.
And down in the corner having a party.
Score over there, I think, is 5-4, and I don't know who's winning that match.
We have Emmeline Collado, we have Mary Rakin, Scott White, Alex Pagalayan, and a couple of other...
Stand by for a score update on the current match that we're watching now. Seems to be just a little confusion over the score, so let me find out.
Okay. Well, you go find out. I'll sit. How's that? He's off and running. Anybody gives you any trouble, honey, I'll just take them out. How's that?
All right, take them out. All right, thanks a lot, guys, for making me aware of that. The score is actually 5-2. Louis versus Rodney.
You need more coffee, honey?
I don't know.
Streaming coffee? It was that burger, I know. All right, let's see how Louis gets to this one ball here. And he gets there and hit it quite softly. And returning the safety, Rodney parks it behind the 5. Very nice hit, but he's going to leave it open now. Rodney has a chance. He's got an open rack here. He could come back and get one game closer. Working his way pretty methodically through this rack here. Nice stroke, letting a little air out here, trying to keep himself collected.
Yeah, I'm letting some air out. Oh, you're talking about Rodney.
I was talking about Rodney. Do I need to move? Okay, this was really a textbook run here by the Rocket. Gonna take it downtown, one rack closer.
That's good. Yeah, you know.
Excellent. Wasted no time on that rack.
Rodney's working at it. It's 5-3.
Rodney kind of works the outside and the inside of the box at the same time.
That's right.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, go look up Lee Brett's book on pool. You can find that on Amazon.com. What was the name of it? It's The Art of Pool.
The Secret Art of Pool.
The Secret Art. Yeah, secret. It's all about the secrets. Somebody wants to know where we're headed next, Daniel. Where are we headed next? You got the schedule. I just come
Where are we
along for the
streaming
ride.
next?
Yeah,
March 7th, we'll be at Good Times Billiard streaming the NWB Handicap
local handicap tournament.
there. They're launching on Wednesday.
We're there to help them launch.
We're going to go there and help them launch.
And then what are the biggies we got after that? We've got the 10-ball, Hard Times 10-ball tournament in Bellflower.
Yeah, there's
When is
the
that?
Hard Times 10-ball event.
And then we're back up
is,
here.
Well, actually, no. We're going to be back. There's April 21st. Yeah, no, April 21st.
That's the a la mode. Yeah.
A la mode event. 2,000
Well,
added from Busch
just,
Pocket.
just hop on to
Just hop onto the website,
POVPool.com.
POVPool.
And he'll have all of the events posted and updated, and we're going to try our best to keep on streaming now, aren't we? We'll go just about anywhere if we're paid.
Well, I don't know if that's what he's asking.
Don't you think? Somebody was asking about, oh, look at that. Wow.
Okay, Rodney's kind of got a lucky.
Yeah, he did get lucky.
Roll.
Yeah, he did get lucky. Louis going to have to masse around the 6 a little bit, I think. Oh, wow. Great shot by Louis. Louis Ulrich.
That was phenomenal.
I'll tell you what.
What a phenomenal shot.
I'm going to tell you something. Of everybody left in this thing,
Better watch out for Louis.
I'm going to put some money on Louis here. If I had some money, I would put some money on Louis.
Yeah.
Because in watching him in these last few streams that we've had here, I'll tell you what, he's kind of on a mission. And I think this might be left over from the Swanee. Okay. Well, he didn't leave anything for Rodney. Rodney's going to have to play safe here.
Yeah, fairly automatic safety.
Bring the cue ball right behind the 9 there. Well done. And now we're going to have another kick attempt here. I don't think he's going to try to jump this 9, but... Boy, what an attempt that was. He was playing for the make on that. Because he brought the cue ball back in line for the 7 ball.
Wow.
Gives Rodney the opportunity to just climb right back in this thing.
Something to be learned from that. It's just, no matter how good of a shot you might play somewhere, if you can't run it out.
That's right.
Or you give up any tactical errors, then
well, that was definitely
all those good shots are.
Don't
so
you know
they can
it?
be good for nothing in the end.
Hey, don't you know it happens to me all the time. I'm like, make some fantastic shot and then dog the out.
Yeah, but that was probably one of the best shots I've seen all weekend.
Absolutely.
Here. You know what? I gotta come right back to you.
All right.
I'll be there in a minute.
I'll keep the light on for you. How's that? This is Motel 6. All right, we still have quite a crowd here at California Billiard Club in Mountain View during this Chet Itow 3rd Annual Memorial. Rodney the Rocket Morris, versus Louis Ulrich. For those of you that don't know who Louis is, I'm sure most of you out there probably know, but Louis is from Southern California, a regular at Hard Times Billiards in Bellflower. Very highly rated player, very good player. And most of, I can't imagine any of you watching the stream wouldn't know who Rodney the Rocket Morris is. I suppose it's possible, but if you're following pool on the internet here, you must know a bit about it. All right, Rodney very unhappy with that shot. And Danielson back at the table here for the POV pool party here in Mountain View. Louis attempting to finish off this rack here. Wow, I'll tell you what, you know, this has not been a perfectly played match so far. However, I'll tell you what, pretty darn close. I'd say a lot more right has been done so far in this match than wrong, for sure. Great stroke. He has just, boy, you talk about some control on that shot. Awesome. And there you have it. Boy, just like that. Just like that. Yes, it is.
6-3.
Yes, it is. 3-game lead by Louis Ulrich over Rodney the Rocket. Rodney's going to have to climb back in here if he wants a shot at this. However, a little bit of no harm, no foul. If he does happen to lose this match, this is a winner's side match. Therefore, whoever loses this match is not out of the tournament. And we'll have a shot at revenge and a comeback. All right, he attempted to bank that one in. However, he did not leave himself, even if had that one ball gone in the side, he did not really leave himself a shot on the 3. So he either was attempting a safe and didn't make it. Well, he did make the safe, but he wasn't happy with the shot, period. So I'd kind of like to, I think he was going for the bank and just didn't hit it right. All right, great jump from Mr. Morris, but he's not happy with the result on the leave.
Hey guys, I just got back from a little cruise around the table. Rafael Martinez is playing George Michaels right now, and he is up on the hill, 7-5 in a race to 8 against
Rafael
George
is?
Michaels. Yes,
Wow.
and that is from the one-loss side. So
Wow.
George Michaels stands to lose
Could
this
be,
match and get
could
eliminated.
be gone. Yeah.
Also, Ernesto Dominguez is currently playing Kevin May. He is ahead 3-1 in a race to 8
Oh.
from the one-loss side. Kevin May actually drove up here with Louis and Scott Wyatt and Hillary Morris from San Diego.
So.
And both Louis and Kevin are doing very well in this event.
And I thought, I don't know, why did I think that Ernesto was still on the winner's side? I don't know where I got that.
Actually, they are.
Oh, you just said that was the one lost side that he
did
was
I say
playing.
that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So he is still on the winner's side.
Yes, this is a winner's side match. If I made a mistake, I apologize.
It's that hamburger again.
Yeah, I told you, I've fallen asleep. Okay, so also Rodney Morris and Louis are
And here we go,
battling
he's
it
on the
out,
hill.
And
Puts him on the hill.
Louis is on the hill right now.
Wow.
7 games
Not much
to
Rodney
3
can do now, is it?
in a race to 8. Amar Kang is waiting for the...
And he hasn't stopped practicing either.
No, he's waiting for his next opponent, which will, I believe, be the loser of this match that you're watching right now.
Yeah, he's keeping that back arm loose over there. He's not about to sit down.
Yeah, we're in the quarterfinals round, folks.
You sit down and you start to go to sleep, you gonna try to come to the table, could be bad.
Louis sponsored by Dave Witzel Cues and Kamui Tips and Billiard Supplies. And he's doing real well with both products.
He certainly is. Oh, this is going to be a great shot. Look at this. Boy, Rodney's he's just been burying him. You know, he's really not been given, I think Rodney's had maybe 2 opportunities this match so far for any kind of an out. Otherwise, he's been left with things like this. Louis playing it tight. Really good hit. He hit that one right in the face. But the leave is not exactly what he wanted to have left. All right, stretching himself out over the table here. Slides that one into the corner.
I don't think he has
No.
enough of the 2 ball to make the 7 here.
I don't think he does either. He does
Ernesto,
not. He's shaking his head.
now had, I think, 4-1. Looks like 4-1 against Kevin May.
Yeah, it does. Ernesto's been playing a good tournament this weekend.
This set so far is 43 minutes long.
Is he going to get to a rail? No. No rail.
Gives up ball in hand.
Ball in hand.
But, basically, Louis is now kind of in a situation where he's 4 games ahead.
Absolutely.
And he's really just got to wait for Rodney to make a mistake. Unless, of course, Rodney puts together a sizable run here.
Well, he's certainly capable of it.
Actually, 3 games ahead, so...
I mean, this is 9 ball, and this is the rocket. It's kind of like, don't fool with Mother Nature. Yes, I'm very sure that Louis would have preferred to have closed this out. Rodney's like, thank you very much for letting me back in. And there you have it. Louis still on the hill trying to close this out. And Rodney trying to climb back in with one more rack. 4-7 now in a race to 8 here on this winner's bracket side. Loser is not out. They will advance to the one-loss bracket, which is also a race to 8 here at the 9th annual Chet Itow Memorial Tournament. California Billiard Club here in wonderful Mountain View, California. Streaming being brought to you by POVPool.
Just to answer a question in the chat room, this is true double elimination.
Oh, well now that makes a difference.
Race to 8 on both sides.
Oh boy. That does make a difference. Because guess what's going to happen in the final match? They have to beat by 2?
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true double elimination.
Nah, I'm just saying.
Spanky in the chat room says that makes for a real long night, but I got news for you. Every night is long in the pool world.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
And it's always the same
look at
amount
this.
of time.
Look at this. He has let Rodney back in this match. And he could close this down to a much closer gap. And you know, he's looking pretty loose here. You know, I love his relaxed style of play. Rodney, he just always seems like he's so relaxed. He says, I got this. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Don't really need to think about it. Just get up there and shoot the ball in the hole and bring the cue ball back where I want it. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah, Santos Sambajon is out. He was knocked out by Bryce Avila, who was then knocked out by combination Jason Williams.
Oh, boy, you know. Wow. You know, he was telling me outside that he was really looking to put a feather in his cap by winning this thing.
That's correct.
Interesting. It's going to be very interesting countdown on these final matches here. Wow. All right. And Rodney's coming back. He's closed it now to a two-game gap, 7-5.
Score is Hill 6.
Excuse me, correction, 7-6.
Great break.
Closed it by 1.
Nothing on the break. No shot.
Yeah, nice break and no love. Uh-oh.
I believe it was a push.
He floated out a little
safe.
further.
Oh, he was playing safe. Okay.
Well, yeah, he was trying to play safe, but he floated back out with the cue ball just a little too far. Although well, you know what? He could play this one off the 4 in the side. I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to try to, well, okay, he did. Thank you.
Yeah, you called it. It was good.
Yeah. I wasn't quite sure because from the angle that he looked like it was lining up, I didn't think he was really going to go for it. So thought maybe he was going to execute a safety. Nicely played. Well, this definitely could be it.
Well, Lou. He's just got to play.
Yeah, he's got
Look at
to.
this. He gets
Oh
funny.
yeah, this is not where. Oh boy,
He's rolling his eyes.
he is not happy with this.
I wouldn't be either.
Me neither. We won't tell you the X-rated expletives that you can clearly see. Oh boy. Wow, that's too bad. Boy, do I know that feeling. You're so close. You want to close it out.
Looks like he's trying to cut this in. Well, he's going to think about this for a minute.
Yeah, he needs to. He needs to think about this long and hard. Says, how the heck did I end up here? What happened?
Well, he's got to really do something right here because Rodney's only a game behind.
That's right. He can't be messing around
The
here.
Hill match puts a lot of pressure.
Oh,
Look at that.
nicely
That's great.
played. Very nicely played.
great.
That was the right
To
shot.
be expected.
That was definitely the right shot. Smart thing to do. I'm telling you. All right, Rodney's surveying the land here. I want to hit this 5. I'd preferably like to make it. And I want a shot on the 6. Or I want to play safe, and I do not want to scratch. Well, the Rocket's shaking his head. He's not anticipating getting back to the table, that's for sure. We have a 5-ball out, all open. Louis Ulrich at the table on the hill. Can he finish? Can he finish it out?
Morris.
You know what? He's a little funny on the 6. It's not where he wanted to be, but let's see what he does. All right.
Oh, he knew he was going to play a tough shot.
Yeah, he's going to pocket this 7 in the corner, and
Well, it's tough to control speed on this shot.
I know.
And he's got to watch out. Possible scratch in the side. I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, I do too. There he comes around. 2 rails, lined up perfectly for this 8, and lined up perfectly to get to the 9. Just slide that right over there, and Rodney concedes the match, and there we have it.
All right.
Louis Ulrich on a mission.
That's right.
Says, I'm in it to win it.
Well, he ran a 4-pack
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, he's in it to win it.
On that, opening.
Had some mistakes, however. Rodney
of
did
the
have some
set.
chances on this thing. All right, folks. Well, we'll be right back to the POV pool party here in Mountain View.
That's right. Final day of the Chet Itow Memorial Tournament here at California Billiard Club. Thanks for watching the stream, guys. We're going to have another match for you coming right up. So please stay tuned. And I will announce the next match to you very, very shortly. So enjoy the show. Get some popcorn or a soda or something. Another match will be coming up in about 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes.